Thank you everyone for joining us on another Culture Cast. You might be asking yourself, what's the deal with the Panda? Panda. So today we have Paul Testa with us, and he's going to tell us the story behind the Panda that just joined our office. So Paul, tell us the story with this little crazy guy here.
So this was a gift from one of my clients who I recently put her house under contract. I'm assuming this is my bonus. So she's a really nice lady, but I guess she thought that I would enjoy pandas.
And this is what, like $1 million home, right?
Yeah, this is $1 million home, and this is so this is now our $1 million panda, and he's going to now be a part of Culture Estate.
Getting him licensed.
he's now a part of the Paul Testa group.
So how's it been throughout this transaction? Because it hasn't been easy. I know it's been like rocky and all over the place ever since you first even met the client.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of problems. There was some liens on the property. There was some tax issues, and we've been working on it with her for a couple months now. Mm-hmm. And we had a great attorney, Joe Gashko, and he's been really helping us out. And we're very close to the finish line. Yeah. Lou is actually representing the buyer, so that's how we do it at Culture Estate. We get things done and make things happen.
So tell us about the house. This is a very unique place, right? 11,000 square foot home. Also rumored to have famous people have lived there.
Yeah. So I did some research. I have nothing solid and proof, but I've talked to a lot of neighbors. I went to the township. I went to the library. And it was rumored to once be Marilyn Monroe's home, along with Arthur Miller, who's an author. And it's a very unique house. Mm-hmm. This house is a one of a kind type of house. Yeah. It's painted ceilings. There's a grand foyer. The kitchen's on the second floor, so that was one of the the hard things. Yeah. To try to explain to people how to work this house and renovate it.
Yeah. So what were some of the drawbacks on this house? It was hard for most people to understand it.
One, it's huge. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like it in that area. But this house was built by William Blanchard, who was an architect back in the 20s, mm-hmm. and he was really rich for that time. Yeah. And he had that whole area. He had about 50 acres up in the mountains there, mm-hmm. and he built this giant mansion. And it's definitely a unique property. But there is a lot of people that would love something like this, mm-hmm. and Lou had a buyer, and we put it together. Yeah, we made it happen.
That's good. So this home obviously now is very unique for the area, but at one point this was the only home in the area, like you were saying, and I think there was even a speakeasy in the basement, right? A mobster owned it during, I think, the Prohibition era.
So I did a lot of research again, and I found out that there was a mobster. I don't know his name, but he was attached to this house. And the story is they used to throw these crazy parties in the basement. So when I went down into the basement, I saw this amazing speakeasy. It's this all wooden oak bar, mm-hmm. And all around the basement, which is like almost full size of the house. Yeah. There's all these unique little tables and chairs and everything that you could tell at one point this house was happening, and there were some really great parties in the 20s. Wow. During Prohibition. Yeah.
So I mean, now fast forward to today, the homeowner is selling the home. It's only her in an 11,000 square foot house, right? Yep. How has that been? I mean, it's been a little bit of a rocky road.
Yeah, it's been hectic.
she's not the easiest person in the world.
She's not been easy, but we kind of now see eye to eye. She understands that there was a lot involved with this, and that we helped her through a process that maybe we wouldn't have been able to sell this home if we didn't have the right people to help through this and get that those liens taken away. The taxes were reduced from $56,000 to $33,000.
That's big.
And it's just a very unique house. It was a very hard house to sell, mm-hmm. and we're very close to the finish line. So I'm excited that we're actually gonna potentially get there. Yeah,
you've exercised extreme patience with her. I know you spent hours on the phone with her. She needs a lot of attention.
Yeah, and I think I've had over 1,000 phone calls. I mean, if I looked at my phone and tracked it, I probably talked to her every day. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because now she has me calling her grandma.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
So we're getting close, and I've helped her with a lot of other things. She sells some rugs. I've built a website for her. Mm-hmm. On top of that, she has an invention that she's making. So I found her the tools for this invention. Nice. So we built a nice relationship. Mm-hmm. I would have liked this to go a lot quicker, but in the end, somebody who now is somebody that I consider
A grandma?
A grandma.
Now, how many times in the past has she tried to sell this home? Because I know you haven't been the first one to try.
Yeah, so it was on the market for over the last 3 years 5 times.
Wow.
And you know, it's 5 different agents that couldn't get the job done. And of course, you know, that's what we pride ourselves on, is getting the job done. So Culture State came through, and you know, we put this thing under contract right away.
You got it done right away.
It's just been, you know, trying to work with the IRS, which is, you know, has not been making it easy. But we're getting close.
Good. I see it. I see it around the corner. So
Yeah.
that's great. So that's the story behind the Panda. So now she's so happy with you. She's giving you her prize 1970s Panda.
Yes, yes.
And I'm sure it wasn't easy for her to part ways with this, but
No. This is you know, very expensive Panda according to her. You know, he's got a little necklace. You know, made in China, and the date on him is like 1970. So
yeah,
you know,
It
it's my
looks good.
prized possession.
Looks good for a 40-year-old Panda, man. To be honest with you. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys learned a lot from our experience with our unique clients and our unique situations on some of our properties. So, have a great day, guys, and take it easy.